Hi, I'm back today with another video, and today is going to be a top 10 watch list. So basically all the stuff that I've been watching and loving in the past few weeks or so. Maybe it'll give you a few tips and ideas of what you can watch, and feel free in the comments below to leave any other suggestions of what you've been watching, and if you've also watched the same shows that I have, feel free to have a little chat down below. And let's get on with it. Oh, and a little side note, I've actually got myself a little ring light, so I'm trying that out now. Who knows if it's any better than the lighting was before. Maybe it'll make it a little bit better. Either way, I hope that it's nicer to watch and glows up my face a little bit. So, number 1 is Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, which is on E4. Basically, it's about this girl called Zoe, and she goes in for a scan one day, and she comes out and she has these magical powers. Basically allows her to, how do I put it? In her mind, she sees people's inner thoughts and feelings, but as a song and dance number. She can just see it all in her mind. No one else in the room knows what's going on, but there might be this random person over there who's just doing their own thing, she's doing her own thing, but suddenly she'll start to hear someone singing, and then she kind of goes over to what's happening, and they're basically singing out their inner emotions, whether it be happy, sad, and she then kind of like watches what kind of happens. Sometimes it's really simple, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's a big extravagant number and like loads of people join in. But basically she then has to try and figure out what's going on and try and figure out ways that she can maybe help them, especially when it comes to her friends and family. When they start singing songs, she then really wants to figure out what's going on, try and work out ways that she can help them. So yeah, that's basically the premise of it. It's basically her figuring out what these powers are, how to work them, how to control them, and how to help people by using them basically. And it also weaves in other storylines with her family, her friends, relationships. I think it's a really good show, to be honest. It's got loads of different elements, it's got comedy, can be quite emotional sometimes, and obviously it's got the song and dance elements too, so it's a bit of everything really. Number 2 is Gemma Collins' Diva in Lockdown, which is on ITVB. So basically, we'd seen this advertised and never really been a huge fan of Gemma Collins. Like, obviously she's a big personality, lots of people know who she is. So when this show came about, I was like, oh, might be fun to watch just to see how it is. And then we started watching it, and we've carried on watching it basically. It's a decent show. Obviously it's reality, so it's basically just Gemma in lockdown. But really, I think I find it more funny that sometimes she can just be so ridiculous. Like, obviously she's a diva, she's like extravagant, she does what she wants. And some of the things that she comes out with, the ideas she maybe has, and just the way that she kind of is, can come across quite like funny sometimes because it is so out there and extravagant. But yeah, I think pure entertainment, pretty good. Number 3 is Gogglebox, which is on Channel 4. Now, this show is basically us, as the audience, watching people watching TV. So the concept sounds a bit weird at first and a bit like, why the hell would you watch other people watching TV? But it's just great. It's so funny. We've watched it probably right from the start when it first started. We've always just loved it really, and just some of the people on there, they've got great personalities, they're just hilarious. Like, some of our favourite people are Lee and Jenny, they're hilarious. Pete and Sophie, they're really funny too. The Malones, especially the dad and the dogs, hilarious. Also Ellie and Izzy, they're really funny too. And then you've got Giles and Mary, they are on another level. They are just so bizarre sometimes, but by being that way also makes them really funny But yeah, that's just a really good show to watch for a bit of comedy. Yeah. And number 4 is Riverdale, which is on Netflix. Now, this is a show that I've been watching for years, watched it from the very start. And for anyone who doesn't know, basically it's these teens in school, they're navigating through life, relationships, friendships, you name it, they've done it. And on top of that, on top of their little storylines and stuff, there's usually this big mystery or murderer, and they have to figure out what the hell's going on. But yeah, that's the premise of the show, basically. I just really love it. I've always loved it, and I've just kept going with it, so yeah. Number 5 is High School Musical, the series, which is on Disney+. Now, I was really skeptical about this show at first, because obviously, being a huge fan of High School Musical, like the movies back in the day, I was worried that they were gonna just basically remake it and like with new people and characters. But no, it's all new characters. It's set in the same school that High School Musical was, and there's plenty of High School Musical references, but not too many to make it over the top. It's also more about their actual lives, these new characters, so their friendships, their relationships, what they're going through, basically with their school life. And they are basically putting on a show of High School Musical. Throughout the rehearsals, there are little snippets of the original songs, but for that it is really just snippets. It's not full on, here's a number from the show, let's put it on, let's be that. It's definitely their own take on it, and it's just showing their rehearsal process basically of putting on a show. But on top of that, there are original songs that are just for this series, and those are really cool too. They're more full length, which is nice, but I've literally loved all the songs and I've had them on repeat. But yeah, overall I think it is just a really cool show, and it doesn't take away from the original movie series, which is nice. It has little bits here and there to sort of like reminisce over and that, but it is kind of just a whole new generation, which is really nice. And I think I'll definitely be watching it again at some point. Don't know when, but I will. Next is number 6, which is Austin and Ally. So this isn't a new show by any means. It's a Disney Channel show, and it was first aired in 2011, and back then I was 13. Me and my sister watched it back then, all the way through, and it was one of those series that we just loved. And just in the past couple of weeks, we were like, do you know what? Let's watch Austin and Ally again from the beginning, all the way through. Oh my god. Still get the feels, man. It is a Disney Channel show, so obviously it's for kids. Do I care? Nope. I still love it, and even at 22 now, I still find it hilarious. I still find it relatable. And I just really love the show. It's one of my all-time favourites, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm gonna put it out there, I'm still partly, a lot, majorly, in love with Austin Moon / Ross Lynch, because 1, he's nice to look at. 2, he sings, he dances. 3, he's a really nice guy, he's sweet, he's kind, he's funny, he's, oh my god. I think I'm losing it a little bit. Do I say this? I think yes. I'm thinking it's because we've been watching Austin and Ally every night. We watch like 2 or 3 episodes a night. So in the past couple of weeks, I've had at least 3 dreams that have had Austin Moon in it, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, anyone who doesn't know what the show's about, it's about a guy called Austin and a girl called Ally, and she's a songwriter who has stage fright. He loves singing and dancing and performing, but he can't write songs. Then is born Austin and Ally. She writes the songs, he performs them. Perfect match. And it's just about them. It's about their friendship group, about school, about navigating life. It's got great songs, great dance numbers. Yes, it might be cheesy because it's Disney, but do I care? Absolutely not. I love it. And still to this day, I listen to the songs, I jam out to the songs. basically, yeah, I love Austin and Ally. Number 7 is The Big Bang Theory, which is on E4. And again, with this show, me and my sister have been watching it from the beginning. I think we're maybe 1 season away from the end. Just watching it back to back. But it's a really cool show. Obviously, it's a comedy show. It's about these friends, and basically, like, one of the main characters, Sheldon, he's a nerd. Well, they're all pretty nerdy, to be fair. They're all like scientist people, and yeah, he's just a really quirky character. And again, it's just all of them navigating life, relationships, their work. Yeah, it's just one of them shows that's good as well to put on in the background, because you don't necessarily have to completely pay attention all the time. It's just something easy to watch, really. And number 8 is Bake Off, which is on Channel 4. And the current series is the Stand Up to Cancer one. So it's celebrities doing the baking before coming each week and do the challenges and the baking and stuff, and get judged on how well they've done. And it's nice as well because it's for a good cause, and with it being celebrities, half the time you don't expect much from them, and when they fail, it's hilarious. But yeah, I think it's just a really feel-good show. It always makes me hungry, and I just want to recreate all the cakes. Number 9 is I'll Get This, which is on BBC Two. So basically with this show, it's 5 celebrities all gathering at a restaurant, and they all have to put their cards into a bowl in the middle, and they play little games whilst they're having dinner and food and having drinks and stuff. And they play games to see who wins between themselves. If they win a game, they get to take their card out. Whoever's card is left has to pay for the whole meal. Drinks, food, everything, they have to pay. Which I think is quite a cool concept, really. And with it being celebrities, you know they've got the money, so it's fine. So they all just meet up, they have a nice night together, and it can be pretty funny too. But yeah, it's mainly just about them playing the little games between themselves, and them not wanting to be the last one standing, basically, because otherwise they have to pay. And it can be quite a lot of money. One of the episodes, it was £500-600 maybe, just for 5 people to have a meal. £500-600. Cool. Why so expensive? Like, sorry. I mean, I'd love to be able to have that much money to spare. I'd love to be able to just go out and just willy-nilly spend a few £100 here, a few £100 there. That'd be great. But it's good for them. They've earned it, so do what you want with your money. We've reached number 10, which is This Morning, which is on ITV. Now, this might be just a random one, or just one that, oh yeah, it's just a casual, everyone kind of watches it, just a daytime show. But recently, I've just been watching it every day, and like, my day kind of doesn't start until after This Morning. So I'll get up, fair enough, I might not get up till like 10:30, 11, so I'll miss the first part anyway. But then I'll go down, have my breakfast, and I'll just sit and watch the rest of This Morning, and it's all good. Because Holly and Phil, they are just great. They are amazing, they are so funny, they work so well together. Obviously most people know what This Morning is. It's like a morning magazine kind of show. So they'll talk about different issues, do bits of cooking, just generally a little bit about everything really. Yeah, it just seems that we've been watching it on a morning. So that's been my top 10 list of all the things I've been watching recently, and it's not in any particular order. I kind of just thought of them and listed them down really. Like I said, leave any of your suggestions down below, or any comments about if you've seen these shows too. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, leave any comments down below, and feel free to subscribe to see more videos from me. I'll see you soon with another video. Till next time, little chickadees.